Hello guys and welcome to the final episode of Pokemon Crystal. That's a great name, Mr. the Video Man. But yeah, in the last episode we fucked around for about 3 hours and caught all 5 Johto legendaries, and in this episode we're going to be using Pokemon Showdown, I guess, beta for a few battles to battle the people of the internet, because that's apparently a good idea, I suppose. I don't know. Mate. What? And yes, there's going to be probably a whole lot of resets and a whole lot of losses, because I wouldn't say I'm great at competitive battling. Poison him, please. And just Kimi has a poison type move, which is something they couldn't do in Generation 2 for whatever reason. And also you'll find that a lot of people would put the battle timer on for no apparent reason, because apparently they're impatient. Mate, you just helped me. Oh, mate, that's such a good idea. The only bad thing about Generation 4 is the fucking goddamn spike hazards. Mate, finally. I'm gonna go with the project just to see what this guy has. Like, I don't know why, but like, the people who like turn on the battle timer always take the longest. What? Mate, yeah, that was kind of pointless. Results probably won't be doing anything this turn anyway, so yeah. And yes, I did kind of get Ambidextrous's I guess moveset from the Battlemation. It doesn't have contrary. What? And whenever I lose, I always drop a GG. No! That's Pokemon Showdown etiquette. I love how they don't have any animations for this yet. I obviously chose the wrong choice here because I thought it was going to send out one of its 5 fucking Rayquazas. Huh? Mate, I'm sorry, obviously fucking confused. Mate, that's a good pokey. This is why you don't have a tube-tip Pokemon on your team. Although, I guess having a Mammospine with Eyeshard is just a very dickish thing to do. Hey look, it's Mega Rayquaza! Oh, it's a setup. How... What? This thing could have V-Crate, and I'm not about that life. It doesn't. So one thing I really love is just like, when people lose, they just instantly leave. It's like, they're honestly so... Oh, that was an English accent for whatever reason. They're just like, so salty, there's like... I'm just fucking going. I guess I did 3 battles worth of practice before I actually started this recording, and I've got to say, something just hilarious happened when I bested someone's what is it? Glasgow. He had... I'm fairly sure he still had more Pokemon left over than I did. Like this dude. I guess. Yeah. He had more Pokemon left over than I did, and my mistake one-shot his Glasgow with Eyeshard. I know I would be pretty pissed if that happened to me as well. But he just left. And mate, it's Why do people do this? Oh shit, what up? It's that bat. Good boy. Oh, well, what an original name. I thought this would have been a megalopony. I kinda feel like we're just getting the fuck out of Dodge because... Mate. Why? Why'd you do that again, mate? Just wasn't needed. Mate. Clearly if something isn't going your way, probably not continue doing that same something. Because you know that every hidden power I use will go through a substitute of yours. Always. So why are you still using substitute? Please tell me he doesn't know how Pokemon works. You dickbag. Like honestly, you are what is wrong with this fucking earth. I want Stone Edge to hit, and I want us to be faster. Okay, one of those things wasn't correct. So now Koro Sensei here has to defeat 3 Pokemon back to back, and I'm fairly sure that that's not going to be a thing. That's your Mega? Okay then. That's a thing. What a unique nickname. Totally and utterly dead, but this battle has actually been fun in some way. Good game, even though you're the scum of the earth. No! Good game. Hey, what the fuck was that battle? Oh yes, my favorite Pokemon to fight, Xerneas. I really hate those people who just give their Pokemon edgelord nicknames. It's like King of Darkness in all caps, because that is a thing. I'm assuming that this thing is going to have its signature move, Mind Break or Mind Blow. What? Huh? Okay then. Oh, natural good team, I guess? Oh, but probably all shiny. Mate, Cynthia, dude. Just don't. So apparently my team is really counted against psychic fighting types. Specifically Glade. Yeah, I guess that could work. Do a little upgrade jet. Oh shit. I love it! Oh, mate. Interesting team. You've got what doesn't he understand? Substitute and protect is a big no-no. Mate, what is so funny? And it's also probably gonna have something that can fuck up my guts. What? Yes. Big fan of that enemy. Not really, it's like it's like an 8 out of 10. Do you want your 10 million yen like in the anime? Do you have life orb on everything? Good game. I made a little friend. Or frenemy, I suppose. If I'm not like dedicated to like a Pokemon playthrough, then I just like eventually stop it. And I guess the less recent it is, the more likely I'm just gonna drop that playthrough. Because of just how fucking excessive or like accessible and just convenient the new Pokemon games are. Like, I think the plateau of that is Generation 6, and they've kind of gone a little bit too far in Sun and Moon because of the whole, just like, no! I don't know when the game is just going to give me a free heal. Because, like, most of the time, whenever the game's just like, oh, I'm going to give you a free heal, it's like, but I've already healed up my team. Oh, mate. I fucking hate this fucking Milotic, but it's a Milotic that I could generally find myself using. Kimi, I guess. Since Milotic is being a little fuckboy. It's generally one of my problems with Generation 7. That and the fact that they changed up a whole bunch of items. Like, Hyper Potions only heal 120 HP instead of 200. Yes, I know that technically makes Hyper Potions better for earlier on in the game, about when you first get them. But then after that, it's just like, or like, normally when they'll be more useful, it's like, what can I do with these now? I can't use them, just at all. So, yeah. Like with, I guess, Generation 7, like I'm playing currently, it was like, oh, it goes from using Super Potions to using whatever you have at the time, or like Moo Milk, or like lemonade, or like anything that could generally like not heal as much as a or something that was like in between 50 and 200, and then you start using Hyper Potions because you're at the point where Hyper Potions are going to be useful. But now in Generation 6 or 7, it's like moving straight from Super Potions to Hyper Potions, and then you use Hyper Potions for a little bit, and then it just gets to a point where Hyper Potions are doing enough, but you don't really spend, or you don't really want to spend enough on Max Potions. I'm fairly sure they're about the same price, which is a fucked thing to do. It's like, great, I have a Hyper Potion that works at an earlier point, which is great because they just remove, like, they stripped a lot of places where you can get items like Moo Milk and lemonade, from what I remember. But then it's like, great, I've got this Hyper Potions, but then there's a gap that can't be filled between Hyper Potions and Max Potions, because generally, like I guess Hyper Potions is like, I guess gym wise, it's about 7 onwards, and if you're really lucky enough to have a Pokemon that isn't really satisfied with 200 HP healing, it's like, oh, I guess now I've got to go with Max Potions, which is generally a Elite Four onwards, maybe, possibly. But then now, Hyper Potions have just been made to be like a 4th gym to 6th, or 4th, or I guess 3rd to 5th gym now. And then it's sort of like, what do I do from then on? It's like, I really can't do anything. So that's a real big problem. It's like, yeah, it's great that you made Hyper Potions like an earlier on item, but you didn't make, like, you didn't have an item in, like, you didn't have an item to replace Hyper Potions. So why? I love it! But anyway, that's the episode. I'm not sure how many times we lost. It's probably way more than the amount of times you won. I'm not sure how long this has been. I guess alteaz edit the thing, flash it on the screen. But yeah, I've been alteaz. This has been a Showdown train wreck. But yeah, this is it for Pokemon Crystal. I will see you back here for the basement collection, I guess. But yeah, peace and pineapples.